Hi guys, it's Elaine here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today's video is about what to look out for when renting an apartment here in the United Kingdom, and in the process I'm also going to be explaining or touching on my own experience when I rented my house. So there are a lot of factors to look out for when renting an apartment in the UK, as a family member, as a single person, as a lady, as a man. But I'm just going to use single person as a case study here in this video, so that in order for us to just narrow it down. So yeah, and in the process I'm just going to discuss my experience in terms of the kind of house I decided to choose for myself. So the first one on the list is, how much do you want to be paying for your house rent? So you have to decide how much you're going to, because there are different houses in the UK and they all have different prices, and some come with 2 bathrooms, some come with 5 bathrooms, some are all in ensuite. If it's a studio apartment, or there are different type of apartments, so you just want to decide which one you're going for and how much you're willing to spend for the rent. So, and the next factor you're going to consider after you've decided how much you want to spend for the rent is it bills inclusive? So you want to make sure that any house you're going into is bills inclusive. Don't make the mistake I made, because the house that I'm in now, I'm even moving out, but I've been here for like 8 months and the house is not bills inclusive. You can imagine how much I've been paying outside my rent. I pay $450 in my house, and there are so many houses that pay $450 and also bills inclusive. Like, tell me why I am paying $450 and it's not bills inclusive, why other people are paying $450 and it's bills inclusive. And I think I have a video of how much I spend in a month. I'm going to link it up here. You should go watch that video and see how much I spend in a month. So you want to make sure that the bill you're paying for, if you're paying a particular amount for your rent, you want to make sure that it's bills inclusive, so that when you pay once, you know that that money you're paying, or that money you've paid, has covered everything. You don't want to be worrying about your council tax, your utility bill, your gas bill, and every other bill, internet bill. You don't want to worry about that. You just want to pay, and you know that you're done paying it. So yeah, make sure that the house you're renting is bills inclusive. Another point to look out for when renting an apartment is you have to be patient. This has to be like the number one thing to look out for when renting an apartment. You have to be very patient, and you have to start early looking for the house. You have to start early, you have to be patient, because what you're looking for, you're going to get it. That thing you're looking for, that criteria, or that thing you set out to be, that you want to have it in a house, it's here in the UK. You're going to find it. It's just a matter of time. So you have to give yourself time to get the house you're looking for. So you have to start early, because if you start early and you're not under pressure, I bet you're going to find that thing you're looking for. You're going to find that house you're looking for. So yeah, that's what you need to do in order to make you not to rush into the house you don't like. Start early and be patient. So the next one you want to look out for is the house you're moving into. Is it furnished? Is it unfurnished? Yeah, you need to make sure that it is furnished. That if you don't want to stress yourself in packing things, moving things from one place to the other, you just want to make sure that the house you're moving into is furnished. Remember, we're taking a single person as a case study, so you just want to move into a house, just bring in your bag and yourself. You don't want to bring furniture and every other thing. But the house I am in now is semi-furnished, almost full furnished, but there are a lot of things that were missing. Like, I had to buy my electric cooker, I had to buy my microwave, I had to buy what's it called, blender. We have to buy spoon, cups, knives, pots, lots of other things that we bought. So yeah, you want to make sure that if you're moving into a house, all of these things are there already. You don't want to start buying things that you start moving from one place to the other in case you want to move out. And then another thing you have to consider when renting an apartment is, how many bathrooms does the house have? Because you see some 5-bedroom apartment, it has only 1 bathroom. Like, are you kidding me? You want me to share 1 bathroom with 5 other people? Like, mind yourself. So yeah, you want to make sure that the house has maybe at least 3 bathrooms. That's another thing you want to consider, and you want to consider maybe an ensuite apartment or ensuite apartment also. So another thing on my list that you have to consider when renting an apartment is the contract. So make sure that the contract you're signing is favorable. It's favorable to you as well, not just to the landlord. So make sure you sit down and read your contract very well, understand it. And if you don't understand, if you don't understand your contract, you can give it to someone else to help you read and explain to you. Make sure that your contract you're reading is favorable. Don't go and sign a contract that will bind you to stay in the house for 1 year, and when you want to leave, you cannot leave until that 1 year expires, or you sign a contract that says you have to stay there for like 3 years. Make sure you read your contract. You have to read your contract so that whether the contract says you cannot bring in visitors, or nobody can stay with you in the house, nobody can sleep with you in the house. When I mean sleep, like nobody can come visit you and spend the night. That's what I mean. Make sure you read your contract, because if you breach any contract, you can know they play. Don't make sure you don't breach your contract, and make sure that you're signing your contract. Make sure that your minimum and maximum stay is something that you can live with. Another thing you need to look out for is your deposit. How much deposit are you paying for a house? If you're gonna stay in a house that you have to pay like 500 deposit, it's at your risk or your detriment, because not all UK landlord gives back deposit, especially maybe when you spoil something. Like this one, now my deposit was 200 pounds. Now I lost the key to my house and a spare was given to me, so I don't even know whether I could get my 200 pounds back. So, and if you lose anything, if you spoil anything in the house or you lose anything, it comes with a fee. You might simply lose your deposit because you spoiled something or you lost something. So now my 200 deposit is hanging on a thread. I don't know if I'm going to get it because I lost my key. So you have to make sure that you don't spoil anything in their house, because your deposit is at risk. You have to make sure that the deposit you're paying is something you can let go at the end of the day if anything happens. If maybe you mistakenly spoiled something, or you lost their key, or something happened, so that tomorrow if they decide not to give you your deposit, it's something you can let go. Don't go and stay in a house that has 500 deposit, 700 deposit. Now you sabi, if they don't give you back, make sure that the deposit you're giving is something you can easily let go. So these are the only things I can remember at the time of making this video. So if you have any other thing that we should be looking out for when renting an apartment, so please leave them down in the comment section, and we'll continue the story from there. So until I see you guys in my next video, stay beautiful, stay blessed, bye.